What key challenges did you face when you started your journey as an innovation leader, and how did you overcome those challenges in your company?
More than team, I would say, typically I feel that these challenges anybody can face in any organization.
Any organization? Okay.
The innovation starts from the management. How keen your management is
Uh-huh.
to promote the innovations, take the risk, and invest the money
Okay.
on your innovations
Okay.
is a key question. And if the company goal is not in that direction,
Okay.
because innovation is all about taking the risk.
True. True. It
It
may
is
work.
all
It may not work sometimes.
correct.
Right.
And then it also takes some time.
Hmm. Hmm.
You see many innovations into the market.
Right.
People did not accept as it is immediately.
Hmm. Hmm.
They have to actually spend some time.
True. True.
I used to tell the story
Uh-huh.
of the Sholay
Sholay. Okay. Movie.
movie.
Okay.
So that
Interesting.
movie Sholay, when it was launched,
Uh-huh.
the distributors were not ready to take that movie because they said that this is a flop movie.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
You are killing a hero at the end, so it is not going to run.
Run.
So
Okay.
you have to change his story.
Okay.
Otherwise, it is not going to run.
Okay.
And what I know is, for 2 years, the picture was a flop picture. They did some changes,
Uh-huh.
but they kept the end as it is.
Okay.
But then people understood the whole fun or the entertainment of that, and then it picked up.
Okay.
So innovation is all about that.
Okay. Okay.
You are launching into the market, you have to wait
You have to wait, right?
to make people understand that this is innovation, this is going to help you.
Okay.
So that
Patience.
patience you should have.
Okay.
You should be able to put that money on the innovation part because it's a costly affair. You're spending money on patents, you're spending money on developments.
Right.
There are a lot of testings which happens, verification happens,
Right. Right. Right.
the test marketing happens.
Right. Right.
So you should be patient about it.
Okay.
So first, foremost thing for any organization, your top management has to be on the roll. They should be aligned and they should want this. Otherwise, it is not going to run.
Okay. Okay.
Then the second part comes the required team. Do you have really the capable people
Huh.
to align the organization goal of innovation? Some people wants to actually fence their innovations by doing the lot of fencing. So they you will see a lot of innovations, patent filings, but actually the product you will not find the product.
That also
Because
happens.
yeah,
Okay.
it
Okay.
happens. You are creating a fence to your competitors so that they should not actually go out of whatever the ideas they have currently. Then some people actually think for the future
Okay.
and they start already working on that because today we know that a lot of new technologies are coming, 3D
Right,
printing, and I am seeing a lot of innovations are happening now on 3D printing.
Right.
So in next 10-15 years,
Uh-huh.
there might be a lot of reduction on the conventional manufacturing,
Okay.
and the manufacturing will happen on the 3D printers.
Okay.
It is going to take some time because still today the cost and the speed is not matching to the current processes.
Okay.
But definitely in the all over the world, lot of innovations and lot of R&D is happening on that part.
Okay.
So 3D printing is coming into the picture, the robotics coming into the picture, the lot of simulation is coming into the picture,
Okay.
and you already know that AI is playing a big role
Big role. Right. Right.
everywhere.
Everywhere. Right.
So all these things people are thinking for the future.
Right. Right.
So they are not seeing that how my product is going to be in the future. But if they start thinking and they know certain ideas that this is the future of my products,
Right.
instead of having the fear of that future, if you embrace that challenges and start working on that,
Right. Right.
then today those ideas you might feel that they are not up to the mark or they are not as per the trend.
Okay.
They are for the future trend.
Okay. Okay. That's great.
So this thinking has to be there,
Okay.
and the organizations which are not thinking in that way might fail.
Okay.
So this is a great challenge for any organization. The second part, as I mentioned, the capable team.
Team.
Your
Right.
team has to be aligned with these goals. You have to have the culture which is built into your organization because this team will only build these cultures.
True. True. True.
One thing is transactional part, which I know that I'm using these tools and techniques, and then I'm able to create some innovations. But how I'm creating a culture that when I'm sitting, when I'm actually standing, I'm just thinking about the innovation. And it is when we say about the culture, it is not only the culture about the innovation of the products, but everywhere. You should see the innovation in everywhere. Your processes, your systems,
Okay.
your business processes, manufacturing processes.
Okay.
Everywhere you start applying the innovations.
Okay. So it's not only about products everywhere.
And because that is a culture. And when you have that culture, you start asking the questions, you start exchanging the knowledge. Because fundamentally, the innovation process remains same.
Right.
Whatever actually you put as an end result is a different thing. It can be anything, because you have to apply that process.
Right.
The culture, you have to build that culture. So it is a challenge to build that culture.
Okay. Innovative culture in every
Innovative
aspect.
culture.
Okay. Okay.
And when you have this culture, I'm seeing that a lot of things happens. In my current organization, I'll tell you, you will be surprised to know that in the whole organization, whatever the plants we have in India, we registered more than 1 lakh kaizens in last 4 or 5 years.
Oh my God, that's great. That's a huge number.
So you can see 25,000, almost 25,000 small improvements
Great. Okay.
every year.
Okay. Okay.
So you can see how that adds the value to your organization.
Right. Right.
And it comes from that innovative culture.
Okay. Okay.
And TPM is a tool actually which we are using to have these innovations and improvements at every stage, every person. So there are a lot of such good innovations which are happening throughout the organization.
Yeah, that's very interesting to know from the lowest staff to the CEO. Everyone is thinking in a different way or innovative way.
Yes.
And how do you maintain this culture? But when I listen, it sounds fantastic. But how do you maintain it?
As I mentioned, it starts from the top.
Right. Right. Right.
The top management is a key
Okay.
to build these cultures.
Okay. That's great.
And that is whatever the culture we are seeing is only because of that.
That's great.
Our top management is very committed
Okay.
to create this culture, and then it percolates. Then at senior level, people has to follow that, because you don't have to work in silos. Most of the time, I'll tell you what happens when in any organization, when problem comes, the true culture you will say when there is a problem.
True. Real character will come up at that time.
Correct.
Right. Right.
And then whether you are started a blaming game or you are actually collaborating and solving that problem.
Okay.
It defines the culture. And then if it is a blame game, always a blame game, then people start feeling insecure. They go to their silos, and first whatever the problem comes or innovation comes or any new process comes, first they becomes a very protective,
Defensive.
and they see that whether it is going to affect my function or me. So they are not open to adapt. They are not open to try new things.
Right.
So
Right.
that breaking those silos, encouraging them to take the risk.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to actually celebrate the failures also. Unless somebody is making a repetitive mistake or somebody is not ethical or somebody is doing it with some purpose.
Bad intentions.
Bad intentions. Then only you have to actually take the actions. But otherwise, we have to encourage the people who are going to take the risk.
Risk. Right.
Who are trying to do the same things in a new way. That is very, very important. And that basically drives the culture.
Okay.
So in this organization also, the top management is committed. The higher management is also committed. The middle management is also committed. And then the same culture actually flows down.
That's interesting, actually. Interesting to know.
So leader has to a person who should walk what he talks.
Lead by example. That's interesting to know. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to share it with the people who need it the most, so that they can build their business and aspirations around their inventions. Keep innovating and keep earning tremendously. Thank you.